And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Duplex is very proud to present Sarah Ferro.
Who needs money? Not me. Who needs fortune or fame? I don't need a new career, a sympathetic ear, a name. All I want is time to play. Only want the game. Point me to the mic. I know what I like. Don't you wanna be the life of the party? Don't you wanna be the cream of the crop? Don't you wanna feel those shivering fits till someone calls it quits or someone calls a cop? Don't you wanna land the role of a lifetime? Well, you better get down on one knee, 'cause you could play the life of the party if you can pray with me. Hi! Hi, everybody! Welcome to the Duplex. I'm Sarah Ferro, and this is Heather Hamilton at the piano, and we have Randa, Cheryl, and Justin taking care of you. So keep those drinks coming, and we promise to keep the party going. Let the drinks pour, let the crowd roar, let the heavens wildly cheer, till the sunrise brings the goodbyes. I'll be here, never fear. Don't you wanna be somebody to envy? Don't you wanna be footloose and free? Well, you could play the life of the party if you were more like me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't see you, but I hear there's a lot of you here, so that's a good thing. Thanks for coming. Old friends, new friends, everyone. This is fantastic. This is a great time to be in New York. Autumn in New York. Yes, what's not to love about autumn in New York? Taking strolls down the street, breathing in the crisp, fresh air. It smells a little less pungent than it did a few months back. And let it be known, it is autumn. It is not winter, it is not Christmas, so put away the Christmas lights, put away the Starbucks red cups. We are celebrating autumn tonight. Oh, so it's also a time, I think, where we're all getting together again after the summer vacations. We all scattered about, and everyone comes back to the city and reclaims it and remembers why we call it home. Well, it used to be my home not that long ago. 3 years and 7 months ago, when life presented an opportunity to, well, grow up. But New York, full of endless possibilities, full of limits, where fantasy sometimes clashes with reality. I might have left New York, but I will never quit New York, which is why I still carry a Metro card at all times, and I will never trade in my 917 number. Ever. Ever. Can't have it. You can't have it. But no matter the distance, the green grass, the square footage, New York will always have me in the palm of its hand. You go to my head and you linger like a haunting refrain, and I find you spinning round in my brain like the bubbles in a glass of champagne. I find the very mention of you like the kicker in a julep or two. The thrill of the thought that you might give a thought to my plea casts a spell over me. Still I say to myself, get a hold of yourself. Can you see that it never can be? You go to my head with a smile that makes my temperature rise like a summer with 1,000 Julys. You intoxicate my soul with your eyes, though I'm certain that this heart of mine hasn't a ghost of a chance in this crazy romance. You go to my head, you go to my head, you go to my So, I pretty much grew up all over the map. My father was in the Army. So I didn't really get a chance to come to New York very much as a kid. But after college, that's when New York really started to mean something to me. I was singing on a cruise ship, and when we would port in New York, sometimes we'd get a day off, sometimes two, and we couldn't wait to get off the ship and come here at the Duplex. So you could say this is where our courtship began. And then, we made okay money, so we'd see Broadway shows, go to Lincoln Center, see some cabaret, just to get back on the ship and sing for passengers to pre-recorded music. So. It's a real classic. But now that I'm in New York, all these years I've been around, we've all been around some of the best talent in the world, so I've never, ever tried to take that for granted. But actually there was a time where I probably did take it for granted a little, and forgot a little why I came here in the first place. New York is full of endless opportunities. Kind of a, fly by the seat of your pants type of place, feeling relevant just by going out. But then you find that your memories are consolation prizes for leaving that all behind. But do we ever, really, ever leave it behind? Now this is a tale of a dame known as Harriet, who climbed from the top of the heap from the bottom. A beautiful life was her aim, and to vary it, she wanted the sun and the moon, and she got them. She isn't the least exhausted from her climb, but she does look back from time to time, and the subject of this evening's quiz is who she was and who she is. Uptown, she's stepping out with a swell. Downtown, she's holding hands on the L. Hyphenated Harriet, the nouveau from New Rochelle. Uptown, she's got the Vanderbilt clans. Downtown, she's with the sidewalk Cezanne. Hyphenated serenaded Harriet, the nouveau from New Rochelle. She sits at the Ritz with her splits of mums and starts to pine for a stein with her village chums, but with the Schlitz in her midst down at Fitzroy's bar. She thinks of the Ritz, oh, it's so schizo. Uptown, it's Harry Winston she needs. It's strictly zircons and beads. Ask her, should she be uptown or down? She's two of the most miserable girls in town. Let's just stay uptown for just a little bit. Humor me. So my first apartment was on 82nd Street. Some of you remember. Great little place. Walk up, first floor apartment, beautiful view of the street and garbage cans. Couldn't beat it. But 82nd Street, funny, life would have it. Heather also lived on 82nd Street at the same time. But we didn't meet until a few years ago. We were destined, though. We were destined to make sweet, sweet music together, though. Right, Heather? That's right. Fantastic. So she was up there getting, what, your second master's degree? Second, not her first, her second master's degree at the Manhattan School of Music. And what, you have a PhD now, too?
Yes,
So
that's Dr. Heather Hamilton.
Oh, Dr. Heather Hamilton. So please help me thank Heather for slumming it down here with all of us. Well. All right, scoot over, Heather. Scoot over. Take it away.
Okay.
Perhaps it was something that hit me. Perhaps it was something I ate. But out of the blue, I seemed to meet you, and you said to me,
Hiya, Sarah.
Hiya, Heather. Millions have heard you play Chopin. The critics applaud and approve. But millions more would simply adore to hear you get in the groove. I said to hear you get in the groove. You won't believe it, you'll think it's a dream to hear them riffing it right on the beam. But when you hear trumpets give out a call, you know the joint is really jumping down at Carnegie Hall. Instead of Brahms, they play Irving Berlin. Instead of Strauss, it's Begin the Begin. Those classic actors are due for a fall because the joint is really jumping down at Carnegie Hall. Tati-la-da, with Shostakovich. Tati-la-da, Mozart and Bach. Tati-la-da, and they don't know which, cause anything can happen when they starting to rock. The Philharmonic was so dignified, and now it's groovy and starting to ride. Handel and Haydn are facing a wall because the joint is really jumping down at Carnegie Hall. They swing everything with the ding-dong, and when the maestro gives them a beat, it's a repeat that starts them to do with the root tooth that's a bit of alright. And even Heather's getting hep, she's hep. Tchaikovsky would really be hurt to hear them groove in his piano concert. Beethoven's lucky he can't hear it all because the joint is really jumping down at Carnegie Hall. Now I have a little scene change right now, so take a sip, get another drink. All right, as you were. So I'm going to bring a friend of mine out here tonight, hence the chair. He is a friend of mine who I've sung with a couple of times at the Triad, and it's nice to have him joining me tonight and his accordion. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Bedford. Watch your head. Got room? Did I put him where I was supposed to? Okay. Fantastic. Yay! Hi, Seth. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you. I'm better now. Now that you're here. Okay, so 1930s, Berlin. The Nazi Party is growing stronger, and the Kit Kat Club is a decadent cabaret. Just as the show demands of you, cabaret has always been about leaving your troubles outside, which is why I think I like this song so much. This song faces the hardships, and I think it faces the denial of what's actually taking place outside. I don't care much, go or stay. I don't care very much either way. Words sound false when your coat's too thin. Feet don't waltz when the roof caves in. So if you kiss me, if we touch, warning's fair. I don't care very much. I don't care much, go or stay. I don't care very much either way. Hearts grow hard on a windy street. Lips grow cold with the rent to meet. So if you kiss me, if we touch, warning's fair. I don't care very Love it. No, it's interesting that song wasn't used in the original Broadway production, I think because of its darkness, and they brought it back for the revival. I love it. All right. No, I'm going to keep that. Sorry. Okay. This is a lot of work, guys. All right. Where's my roadie? Okay. Let's go. Come on. All righty. So this next song, one of my favorite songwriters did this one, and he'd probably be what you would call the epitome of a troubadour, Harry Chapin. And he wrote some of the most heartbreaking songs, Cats in the Cradle, hello. But they really resonate with you, all of his songs, I think, just about every stage of your life. And so this song, he was inspired to write. He read a New York Times review, an unfavorable review, about not himself, but about a baritone from a small town. And Harry, I think of all people, understood that our disappointments aren't what shape us alone. And that also, whether you're singing at Carnegie Hall or in the shower, it matters if it comes from the heart. Mr. Tanner was a cleaner from a town in the Midwest, and of all the cleaning shops around, he made his the best. But he also was a baritone who sang while hanging clothes. He practiced scales while pressing tails and sang at local shows. His friends and neighbors praised the voice that came out from his throat. They said that he should use his gift instead of cleaning coats. But music was his life, it was not his livelihood, and it made him feel so happy, and it made him feel so good. And he sang from his heart, and he sang from his soul. He did not know how well he sang, it just made him whole. His friends kept working on him to try music out full time. A big debut and rave reviews, a great career to climb. Finally, they got to him. He would take the fling. A concert agent in New York agreed to have him sing. And they were playing tickets and phone calls, money spent to rent the hall. He used most of his savings, but he gladly used them all. But music was his life, it was not his livelihood, and it made him feel so happy, and it made him feel so good. And he sang from his heart, and he sang from his soul. He did not know how well he sang, it just made him whole. The evening came, he took the stage, his face set in a smile, and in the half-filled hall the critics sat watching on the aisle. But the concert was a blur to him, spatters of applause. He did not know how well he sang, he only heard the flaws. But the critics were concise, it only took 4 lines. No one could accuse them of being overkind. Mr. Martin Tanner made his town hall debut tonight. His presentation was well prepared, but it was not up to contemporary professional standards. His voice lacked the tonal quality necessary to make it consistently interesting. Full-time consideration of another endeavor might be in order. Questioned by his friends, he smiled and just said nothing, and never sang again. Excepting very late at night when the shop was dark and closed, he sang softly to himself as he sorted through the clothes. Music Thank you. Oh, So, one of the things I like to do, don't call me over sentimental because I know you all do this, is that when you walk down the street and you pass a building or street corner, it stirs up memories. Some good memories, some bad memories sometimes, but we all do it. That's the beauty of New York and all of us getting to have our own unique, sentimental memories. But as years pass, you start to notice how those places aren't there anymore. They become other things. I mean, the bookstores become banks. The hospital where you said goodbye to a loved one is now a condominium. Piano bar is now a decorator's office, I heard. And this is what really got me. I don't know if any of you knew Colony Music in Times Square, but I recently heard, are you ready? Build-A-Bear. Fucking Build-A-Bear. So, yeah, it's really hard to accept sometimes when the places and sometimes even the people that we once cherished have moved on. But change is inevitable, right? Just look outside. Autumn is a time of loss. And as the leaves fall from the trees, we reflect on the past. And we turn inward towards the change that is upon us. And sometimes the ending that we're seeing is really just making way for the beginning.
From the clouds, sunlight
lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and music makes me cry. Thank you. So this next song doesn't really have an intro. It just means a whole heck of a lot to me. I sang it when I graduated college in a senior show I did, and being 21 versus now. Now, present day. Now, 2014. But you go through a lot. And so this particular song, I just couldn't believe when I sang it, when we were rehearsing it, just took on a whole new life for me. So I hope it means something to you too. Sometimes I think my heart will burst like a balloon inside my chest, with all the love that's waiting here unexpressed. Fingers that ache to intertwine, warmest of chords, a missing tune. Where is the laugh to echo mine? Send it soon. The words my lips would form, the circle these two arms would make, safe and warm. Someone could be safe and warm. But maybe the love we yearn to give can find a release in some other way, coloring how we choose to live every day, the kindness we can share. The kindness we can share, the comfort these two arms might lend in despair. Someone always is in despair. Still, I'm longing to meet that pair of eyes, dark as the night or endless blue, holding a light I'll recognize, something clear, something true, something that seems to mean something I haven't seen since you. Oh, so I need to talk about a very serious topic. Binge watching. Really? Do we need to get a life or what? It's not even binge watching, it's binge watching withdrawal that I have the hardest time with. I mean, how do you get out of bed every day when you don't have any more episodes left to watch? It's brutal. Just find another show. So, I don't know if it's because I've settled more into domestic life since the show first came out, but I really, really took a liking to Mad Men. So there was something intriguing. I think mostly we loved is the character of Betty Draper. I don't know. I mean, it's just 1960s housewife at home, cigarette, her drink. I mean, just waiting for the Mr. Draper to come home. That's her life. That's it. But no, I really found it intriguing too. I mean, having to be the mother of 2 kids, be married to womanizing Don Draper. And I think what she learns, and a lot of women who were home at that time learned, that their idea of perfect wasn't going to come true.
Shadows from 1 o'clock till 4, and Lord, how slow the moments go when all I do is pour black coffee. Since the blues brought me by, it's driving me crazy, this waiting for my baby to maybe come.
To Betty. Poor little Betty. Hopefully she'll have a nice happy ending, right? But we all deserve a happy ending, don't we? I think we do. I think happy endings, though, mean different things to different people. I think that's safe to say. Right? What do you... Was there a joke in there? I don't know. Okay. Apparently. So for me, my happy ending...
Don't look at me! I don't see
Oh my God, I just got that. Okay. Me. Okay. Okay. Thank you and good night. Jeez, you've been great. Wow. Well, to me, a happy ending. I was going to say hope, okay? I was going to say hope. Happy ending is hope to me. The hope of something new, the hope of possibilities. That's what I was going to say. Continue, Heather, please. Take it away. Guess it goes.
When the sun comes out and the rain stops beating on my window pane, when the sun comes out, there'll be bluebirds round my door singing like they did before that old storm broke out. And my man walked off and left me in the rain. Though he's gone, I doubt if he'll stay away for good. I'd stop living if he should. Love is funny. It's not always peaches, cream, and honey. Just when everything seemed right and sunny, suddenly the cyclones came. I'll never be the same till the sun comes out and the rain stops beating on my window pane. If my heart holds out, let it rain, let it pour. It may not be long before there's a knocking at my door. Then you'll know the one I love walked in when the sun comes out. The more I travel across the gravel, the more I sail the sea, the more I feel convinced of the fact New York's the town for me. Its crazy skyline is right in my line, and when I'm far away, I'm able to bear it for several hours, and then I break down and say, take me back to Manhattan, take me back to New York. I'm just longing to see once more my lovely home on the 100th floor. Can you wonder I'm gloomy? Can you smile when I frown? I miss the east side, the west side, the north side, and the south side. So take me back to Manhattan, that dear old dirty town. Well, we're wrapping it up. This is where I say thank you. I say thank you to everybody for coming. I say thank you to Lisa on the lights and our wonderful technician. Thank you to our wonderful servers and bartender Justin and Randa and Cheryl. Thank you so much for keeping everybody, and please, the woman sitting here with me is Heather Hamilton. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you, Seth Bedford, for coming out with his accordion. This has been a fantastic night. So I hope we can do this again sometime soon, maybe. Okay, sure. How's tomorrow? Right. Okay. I miss the east side, the west side, the north side, and the south side. So take me back to Manhattan, that dear old dirty town.
ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Ferro.
Thank you. Now, you didn't think we were going to leave without doing this song, did you? Let's go, Heather. Come on. Let's do it.
Autumn in New York. Why does it feel so exciting? Autumn in New York. It spells the thrill of first nighting. Glittering clouds and shimmering crowds in canyons of steel. They're making me feel I'm home. It's autumn in New York. It brings the promise of new love. Autumn in New York. You need no castles in Spain. Lovers that bless the dark on benches in Central Park. Greet autumn in New
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Ferro.